Welcome everyone to Pipefitters Local 597. This is the Basys Employer XG software program. This software will allow you to do remittances of general contractor funds and 401k contributions online, thus saving you time. I'm Ginny Floriday, and in this brief session, I will show you how to sign in, set up your profiles, preferences, and bank accounts. These options are all found on the Employer Profile tab. To get started, you'll need to sign in. Open your internet browser and type in pf597.org up in the address bar. This takes you to the main screen where you will click on Employer Reporting. Next, you're brought to the sign-in screen. In this screen, you will need to fill in your username and password. When finished, click on the Sign In button. You are now on the home page. To start the process, click on the Employer Profile tab. Once in this screen, you will need to fill in all of the areas that have been marked with numbers. The primary address, your preferences, your bank account, and entering each of the employer contacts that will be using the system. Let's look at each of these items individually. The primary address is the location of your company. Click on the pencil to edit that. It's the typical fields needed for an address. Click on Save after completing this, and remember, always fill in any of the fields that have an asterisk. Your address has been updated. Next, your preferences. Let's click on that link. That opens up this dialog box. Copy remittance options sets up which fields will be duplicated if you choose the copy option on the Home tab. You have a choice of duplicating an existing record so that you don't have to retype everything. In making that choice by setting it up here, you can either have employee ID, the name and quantities be duplicated, or just the employee ID and name. The default group will always be Pipefitters 597 Welfare Fund, and both the scheduled payment confirmation and remittance processed alert will be set to primary contact. This contact is identified by Laura Ganaka when the account is established. Click on Save to complete this screen, and click on OK. Your preferences have been updated. Now let's look at your bank account options. Your bank account sets up the necessary information for an electronic transfer of funds from your bank account. This will avoid having to send a check in the mail. Before starting this process, have one of your checks in front of you from your bank account. You will need to record banking information from this check. All fields on this form must be completed. First, fill in your bank name, then the routing number. You are given a sample check that shows you where to find it. It's this 9-digit code in this area of the check. It is surrounded by these two icons, so you know where to start and end the code number. After filling that in, you'll need to type it in one more time to confirm the routing number. Then move on to the account number, also found at the bottom of your check, as shown on this sample. After that's filled in, it will also need to be confirmed. The account type will be set to checking. This Disable Account box, what it does is it allows you to temporarily suspend the use of your electronic transfer of funds. If this box is marked, you will have to mail a check with your remittance. By unchecking it, it activates the account again for electronic funds transfer without having to refill in the form. You'll click on Save, and your bank account has been updated. The last area we have to fill in is the employer contacts. Employer contacts will allow you to add or edit the information for employees who will be allowed to use the Basys application. To add a contact, click on the Add icon. An empty form appears. Once again, fill in all the fields that have an asterisk. This includes first name, last name, and email. The phone number is optional. The generation field gives you a chance to designate if someone is a junior or a senior. This is important for two like-named candidates from the same family that will be contacts. And title indicates a professional recognition like MD. Don't forget to check the Send Employer XG invitation email. When you do this, the user role will be activated. Note it has an asterisk, so it must be completed. The options are Administrator, Operator, and History only. Administrators can have access to more setup options in the program. Most people will become operators. They can create and submit remittances and run history reports. The last option is called Operator History Only. This option will only allow the person to see the History tab when signing in. When completed, click on the Save button to save your work. The contact has been updated successfully, and an invitation to join Employer XG has been sent to this email address. I'll click OK, and now the name appears on the bottom. If you want to edit a contact, first select the name you want to edit, then click on the edit icon. This opens up the data already completed for that selected contact. Make any changes and click on the save icon. The contact has been updated successfully. To delete a contact, click on the name you wish to delete, then click on the delete icon above. It will ask for confirmation. Are you sure you want to delete Ginny Floriday? By clicking on yes, it will give you one more confirmation telling you that the contact has been deleted successfully. This completes the employer profile areas that need to be filled in. What's next? Navigating the screen. Little tips that show you how to sort in ascending or descending order any of the columns that you're looking at, to decide which of those columns you want displayed, and also to set filters which will decide which records you see. Besides that, we're going to teach you how to move more quickly between records, how to refresh your screen, and how to get in and out of the subforms that you go into. If you have any questions, contact Laura. Thanks for listening, and good luck.